There she is. Beautiful GABP along the mighty Ohio. The Reds take on the Tigers here on Reds TV. Ground ball. How you Lee. Safe. Infield hit for Dane Myers.
At second base as a Tiger, Lee is playing there. He handles this one, rushes to the bag, and turns two. How you Lee. 4-3 on the double play on McLean.
Holes. Well, he's starting to close those holes up, both with the fastball and the off-speed stuff as he moves through.
All three to How you Lee in the inning, and this is over. 4-3 on that ground ball, and we will go to the second inning. Scoreless.
The way he is, because the fastball has some properties that should allow it to play a little bit better than it does.
Riley Green launches this one. No ballpark would hold that. It is 1-0 Tigers. Goodness gracious. You think he had a plan?
The plan was to get the sweeper and hammer it. That's what he did. Two-pitch pitcher against left-handed hitters. First pitch fastball sweeper. This sweeper right down in the honey hole for Riley Green. Drops the barrel on it, hits it a mile. Stays behind that ball, saw it all the way. Run just for that reason. Stay out of double plays.
That ball's whacked to shortstop and knocked down by Baez. It stays on the infield. Javi went soaring for it, but could not collect it. 1-2. Check swing. He went. That is strike three on a nasty curveball for the first strikeout for Fromber. On 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. Swing and a miss. It's a curveball from Fromber to retire the side. So wow. In the first. Baltimore has 4 on Brian Bayo as well. Javi deep to center field, way back there and out of here. Myers gave it everything. Javi gave it more. It's 2-0.
What a swing. That's the best swing of the year for Javi Baez. Not just because it was a homer, because of where it was. There's a 3-0 count. You know you're getting a heater. A little bit of spray from Abbott. Right center cut. We told you early on he has a lot of balls in the middle of the plate and he's gotten hurt by it. Javi gets the bat going, stays behind that ball, and absolutely mashes that ball just to the right of the center field fence. Myers gave it an effort, but it wasn't enough. Ran out of ballpark. He wanted, he didn't miss it.
Jahmai Jones skyward to center. Myers does have room to that triangle back there. There's one away. What do you? Waino was over it.
You know, pitchers do say that in this ballpark for sure.
3-2 is inside. Gleyber Torres has his second walk. 3-2. Up the middle into center field, a base hit. Revenge of McGonigal is a 1-out single.
You think Kevin McGonigal's going to be worried about some dude coming up and in?
No. Is of grave importance for the Tigers. Veerling to right center field. That is Capworthy. All the way to the wall. Torres is home. Here comes McGonigal. He is there. It's 4-0. The Tigers are pouring it on here in the third.
Yeah, good swing by Matt Veerling. Didn't want to do too much in that count.
2-2. That's a changeup that Dingler couldn't get to, and it's the third strikeout for Abbott.
So he's the Greek god of walks.
That's true.
Why would you?
It's true. It's a check swing, and he did go. Las Diaz says strike three. Javi doesn't agree.
They did different iterations of it and tested it all over the minor league. So
that's smoked into center field. It's a base hit. Jahmai Jones and run number 5. Torque scores. Jahmai comes through and the Tigers by a nickel. 3-2. On the ground, back to him. Nicholas goes to second. Double play. Nicholas gets off the mound against his friend.
Broke his bat. Couple of fairly quick outs. To third. McGonigal up the line a bit. Still got it. Nice stretch by Spencer Torkelson.
And it is true that the Castellinis and the Williams families, that it's really important for the
sends to center. Bierling going back. First home run of the year from Matt McLean. Reds on the board. It's 5-2.
Man, that is nice to see right there. Rocket, 107 off the bat, out over the plate, gets those arms extended. Look where the bat head goes directly to the baseball. Great balance, extension, elevation. That ball destroyed.
A few of the quieter Reds bats are starting to wake up. McLean now has hits. Grounded sharply, base hit. Blood in the water. 2 in, man on for Sal Stewart.
1 on, 1 out in this 5th. Runner goes, De La Cruz. Throw to second. He is out. Dylan Dingler throws an absolute missile to second base.
De La Cruz did not get a great jump, but it didn't matter. Dingler threw an absolute seed down to high U lead. Good snap tag, but that exchange in that arm, the way Dingler does behind the dish.
3-2. That is strike 3. Finnegan goes to the attic, and Stewart left in his wake.
Heater up. Nothing you can do with that one. Low machine, shorten up his swing a little bit.
He punches this over shortstop. That is exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Take what the count and what the pitch has given you. He's
for the first home run. 3-2. Smoke to right field. That was a seed, and the bases are loaded for the Tigers.
Bounce to short. Runner breaks. Force it home. Got him. Throw to first. In time. Double play. Nice pivot there by Tyler Stevenson.
What do you think?
What do you think? It's on the bag. I think he's going to be safe. Stewart is on the bag there. But that left stop of Baez. He looks to be on the base right there.
After review, the plan's been reversed. Runner is safe. Detroit retains the challenge.
Fielder's choice, 6-2. But Torkelson's off third base, 1 out. That's line to short. De La Cruz hit the bag, double play. Look at that is cracked. A no-doubter to right. 3/4 of the way up the moon deck.
Well, Nate Lowe showing you what he's capable of. This is a splitter up in the zone. You talked about high sinkers that don't work. High splitters don't work either. Nate Lowe just standing all up in that one. Good gracious.
I know you want to give Reese Hines a lot of runway.
Instill a little confidence in the young man sometimes.
Ground ball fair. He gets his chance. He can run. He sprints up to second. He thought about going 3. 2 out, just fair double. He had looking.
Well, the boys got to keep chipping away. Nate Lowe deep into the night.
Against his fastball. It's a 4-pitch walk. The tying run comes to the plate. Matt McClain has already launched his first home run of the season tonight. 3-2 is driven. Left center field. Matt McClain, a 2-home run game. He has broken out in the biggest of ways. The Reds have roared back. It's even at 5. The first career multi-home run night for Matt McClain.
Well, we saw it in spring training, Matt McClain just dominating fastballs. The home run earlier was to center field, and this is what we saw in spring training. Consistent through the middle of the field, hard contact. Mac Attack, hopefully, is back.
Smashed up the middle by the dive of McGonigal. De La Cruz is on as the go-ahead run. Get a big lead. Vest home. Steer swings through, strike 3. Bounce to second. Wide throw. De La Cruz comes home. The Reds lead. Oh, defensive disaster for Detroit. It looked.
He takes kind of a hop, and I don't think he just quite took the opportunity to reset his feet. And that's an issue when you go from the...
That is stung to left. Down base hit. Lowe jogs around third. He scores. A standing ribby double for Tyler Stevenson. Attack on. Backdoor, strike 3.
Matt McClain feeling it today. 2 big flies.
Into the glove, strike 3. Back to the fastball again, 1 away.
Again, that thing.
He got there, way back. 7-6. Oh, mercy.
That ball was absolutely tattooed. Second deck here at Great American. When you fall behind people, you get predictable. You have to come in with fastballs. Major league hitters are going to make you pay. I don't care what shirt you have on. This is torque. Look at that. Heater in. Short swing. That's as short a swing as he's taken all year. Didn't try to do too much. Just met him at the spot. Said, see you in the second deck.
Against the Marlins, this was a walk-off yesterday. That ball hit well by Colt to right field, and the Tigers are not going to put their head on the pillow very quickly.
Miscue that opened the door for the Reds. To short, caught by De La Cruz. Pumps and holds. Keith able to get back.
Got 5 homers this year. High fly ball, deep right field. Make that 6 home runs. A Tigers lead out of nowhere. Bombs away in Cincinnati.
There was one pitch he was looking for. He wasn't worried about no sweeper, slurve. It was a heater. Get on time and do something with it.
Four-seam fastball up. You talked about Carpenter's ability to hit the fastball and the power.
Live tonight. 1-0. Labor saw that well, and he flicks it out to right field. Well, the Tigers, as Barry Manilow said, have made it through the rain. And they've kept themselves connected.
Oh, man. Boom.
I like that point of view.
You got to like that.
Surrendered 6 last year. Popped up. McGonigal gives ground. Green secures out number 1. Two-two. Swung through, strike 3. Down to their last strike. Over second, a base hit. The Reds stay alive as Steer gets on. That's driven high in the air. Right center. Gone! Reds win! He wasn't in the original lineup. He goes deep twice as a Red, and his first walk-off winner with Cincinnati. Down to their last out. One final roar for the Reds. They come all the way back.
Oh, we talked about what Nate Lowe could possibly do for this team. Kenley Jansen, you know what he's going to do. Looks like that ball just kind of stays straight. And I think when Nate hit it, I think he thought he might have had enough of it, but wasn't quite sure. Walk-off game winner. How about that?
Reds' first comeback from down 5 or more since late August of 24. They beat Oakland that day 10-9. They take down Detroit tonight 9-8. They are perfect in tight ball games. The tightrope walk, splashdown, Nate Lowe. The post-game show to come as the Reds rally.